we always talk about the indigenous community of Tripura. They are the owner, but today they are very much behind because we were not able to really stand for our rights. So we have to learn a lesson from what has happened with our Tripura sisters and brothers.
We are women. Don't forget that. If you get into politics, don't forget your opponent. And you're offering your vision as a woman. Otherwise, you're just another man, or you're a rubber stamp for a man, or you're perpetuating the policies and the perspectives of men folk.
But by giving more emphasis on politics, we tend to forget our local issues.
And if the boys finish means girls have to marry to Bengal automatically. Their plan is like that.
I was a student of Madam Kavita. That time she was my warden, and Christina was in her stomach.
Hello, Kavita. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nagaland ni phai yo.
Oh,
hi.
Oh,
hi.
Yes, I'm from Nagaland.
Oh,
Yes, that's
Mother
right.
Women's
Oh.
President.
Yeah, I was long time ago. Yes. So nice to meet you.
I'm capturing you guys
Yes,
for memory.
Yes, that's right. I know. Hello. Nice to meet you. Okay, all right.
Maling suka na ule. Oh, flight by. Oh, tobo.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Same in Thao.
And you're the daughter.
Yes, yes. Haiti. Tahu Haiti ta?
Good evening to one and all. I, on behalf of Indigenous Women Forum of Northeast India, as well as Bwrwi Women's Forum, do welcome and thank you all for being here to be a part of our program. Take a pleasure to introduce our IFNI advisors who are here along with me. First of all, I would like to introduce Ayo Ayar. She is an advisor of IFNI and she is an eminent human rights activist. She was a member of MPMHR and also she was an advocate. She's an advocate. So, and she is as she is an advisor to us, she is standing like a tower with us till date, and we are very happy to have here in Tripura. So we also have another advisor, one more advisor. She is a Kesini CC. She is the advisor to IFNI too, and she is the person who is bridging the gap between IFNI and the international indigenous-based organization. And also, she is a focal person of NIWA. NIWA is Network of Asia Indigenous Women. She is a focal person of NIWA. Also, she is a member of IPAS. IPAS stands for Indigenous People of Asia Solidarity Fund. So we are very lucky that the member of Solidarity Fund is here with us. We will have more doing and hearing from her what it really does. So we'll be hearing from her also. We also have from IFNI who convener. She's a Tabitha Rami. Also she is a financial advisor, financial secretary of IFNI. Let me also take the pleasure to introduce our invitees who are from here. Especially, I would like to introduce BPH, although I don't consider him as an invitees because he is very much part of us. Bohrokni's forum was formed under the banner of Bwrwi People's Human Rights Organization. She is also very much part of us, and he's an advisor, and he has been thoroughly with us right from the inception. So thank you so very much for being here. Hebel Kalai.
Yes.
Sunil Kalai. He teaches in Tripura University. Also, I'm very happy that one of my our general secretary, in fact, I have sowed the seeds, but she nurtured the organization. She is none other than Kavita Jamatia. So I'm very happy to have her here too. And we do have here Anima is there, Vina is there from our Women's Forum, Sharmila is there, Julie is there, then my sister is there, she's also a member of our Women's Forum. And here we have one more advisor to Bwrwi Women's Forum, she's a writer and she's multi-talented. And one more member whom we are having here is the little one, Christina Jamatia, who is very close to my heart too. So we are very happy. Motto of IFNE is our culture and our identity. Our vision is indigenous women of Northeast India in the just and sustainable society. And our mission is to enhance the participation of indigenous women in decision-making bodies, traditional knowledge, and socio-economic issues. We have as many as 376 million people indigenous all over the world, and they speak as many as 4,000 to 5,000 languages. They extinct because of the forceful assimilation. And also I would like to share that indigenous people are the ones who are preserving world's biodiversity by 80%, whereas they consist of the world's 6% of world's total population, and they are the ones who are preserving biodiversity. So indigenous people are very important. Their way of lifestyle is very important. They are the ones who are preserving
World's biodiversity.
world's biodiversity. But at the same time, I'm very sad to share with you all that they are the one who are having they're the one who are subjected to all sorts of human rights violation. They are the one like in the jail also, in mid jails also, they are the one who are moved. They are the people who are living in extreme poverty, illiteracy, unemployment, and forceful eviction and displacement, internal displacement. So that is an unfortunate scenario for the indigenous people. It is not only in Tripura, it is all over the world. But over the 30 years of its movement, indigenous people's movement, many rights has been recognized by the United Nations. But the question is, how many of us are really aware about our rights? How many of us are willing to know what rights is recognized by the United Nations? The other day we have participated in one virtual meeting that is on CEDAW GR39. Many of us, though we are educated, so-called educated, many of us, we really didn't know that by applying CEDAW provision, we can even get back our rights, we can even get back our lands and all. So that kind of information we have got, but we are yet to get that kind of training, that kind of education. So what my contention here is that we as indigenous people, as indigenous women or girls, how many of us are interested to know about our rights, and how do we push forward so that we can achieve what we want as indigenous people.
And more so, we have also learned a lot from our indigenous community of Tripura. You know, and wherever we go, we always talk about the indigenous community of Tripura. They are the owner, but today they are very much behind because we were not able to really stand for our rights. Yes, we have to learn a lesson from what has happened with our Tripura sisters and brothers. We have to, but we are already in that line now. So like these things are happening among the entire Northeast states, and everywhere we are becoming a minority. So we have to really work hard to see that, you know, at least we regain some power back to our people and see that our children also get some kind of identity for themselves in the future.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
So glad to be in Agartala.
Ironical and not acceptable. Create a forum where we have our issues voiced by us, for ourselves and our needs. And when we say women of Northeast India, it always includes our men.
We're a community-based people. We cannot leave our people behind, our men behind. Nor can our men leave women behind. As we go in the quest of equality, non-discrimination, development, we need to work together. And this is where today I'm so happy to see that we have our men with us also.
In recent times, you have all known what has happened in Manipur. And it has broken my heart to see that it is women from each community. Yes, it began with the Métis. The Métis community, through the aggression that was shown in many different forms to achieve their purpose, that aggression led to the inflaming of the entire area. This has spilled over to every part of their lives, where today the cookies are at their entry point to their homeland, and they want to see your ID card. And if you're not a Métis, they apologize, saying sorry to have inconvenienced you. Please go on, please go on. The Métis are also keeping their part of the boundary where they want to see your ID as you pass through. And if you're not a cookie, then they're like, oh, don't feel bad, huh? Go. But in the conflict, what has broken my heart was the fact that it is women, we, who see the conflict just like our men see it. It is we women who have pushed out women from the other community to be put into danger. We have been thinking like our men. This is where I feel, whether in politics or in development, women also have a women's perspective. Where is our women's perspective in the conflict situations in the Northeast, in the developmental issues of the Northeast? What is a woman's perspective? I'm most interested in this, and I would like for Borok Women's Forum to be able to develop along these lines, where we are one people, yes, but we are women and we're not men. And we don't see everything like our men see it. And therefore, the alternative that we need to be able to offer to our society is something which must come from women. It must come from our hearts as women. This is where I want to caution us and also encourage us. We are women. Don't forget that. If you get into politics, don't forget you're a woman. And you're offering your vision as a woman. Otherwise, you're just another man, or you're a rubber stamp for a man, or you're perpetuating the policies and the perspectives of men folk. This is not who we are. I apologize to the men in this room with us. It's not against you personally. It's just that we would like to see, and I think you would support us when we say, in any conflict situation, and IFNI has seen it, that as we approach from, say, a soft perspective, and as we make an approach from a different perspective, then we have found softening of hearts and minds to be able to resolve, not entirely perhaps, but to a point where they can at least look at it.
First of all, I would like to give my heartfelt greetings from the people of Tripura in general, indigenous people of Tripura and Bwrwi People's Human Rights Organization. You know, once we were majority and our ancestors were ruling this land, we became a minority because of the influx of illegal immigrants. So this is, I think, the crux of the problem in Tripura, immigration from across the border, that is especially from Bangladesh. As you have experienced now Agartala, it should have been filled up by all our indigenous people. What you see, all these people are non-indigenous. Now they may claim indigenous because it's not by one phase or two phase. It has been for a long time, hundreds of years, maybe at least almost 100 years they have migrated. And even today, if you open the YouTube and newspaper, you'll find coming from Bangladesh. Every day, almost every day I should say, arrested by police and all that. So this is the crux of the problem. And because of this, all our political rights, economic rights, cultural rights has been deprived. And we are struggling for survival. It's a question of existence for the indigenous people now. Like we are 30%, so to say, and they are 70%. So in the democracy, numbers is important. So we cannot hold political power because we are minority, they are majority. So minority, majority, then question of reservation comes in the assembly, in the parliament, in the local bodies. So these are the issues actually. And we raise all these things, but as you know, people they are more interested in politics in Tripura. I think Tripura is one of the state people are politicized. In the northeast, I should say in India, whether for good or for bad. I'm not against this, but it's necessary also. But by giving more emphasis on politics, we tend to forget our local issues, like one of you said already. We forget to address our issues, like there are lots of local issues, but everything we want to organize politically, and social organizations are not taking much challenge for addressing all these issues. And it's not only one issue, it's multiple issues now in Tripura. And the main issue is a question of survival now. This is my personal feeling. I don't know how other people feel, because now we are in 30%. Maybe after 10 years we'll become 20%. Then another 10 years will become 10%. In this way we'll become a microscopic, microscopic population. So this is our threat. This is our, feeling fear, psychosis among the educated people or those who feel like that. But the people in general, they don't realize, they do not realize, the common people, they cannot realize. They cannot realize. But some of us or some leaders, some educated people, they could realize, but they cannot come forward. They cannot come forward for many reasons. Maybe they have other problems, personal problems, or any other, like they undermine themselves maybe. And even among us, we have our own personal problems. So it's not easy to lead organizations, and organizations in Tripura means what? We don't get any government fund, we don't get any government support. It's like we collect our contributions. Sometimes we spend from our own pocket. Then we have to keep our networking also with different organizations in the Northeast at the national level. So it's very, very difficult to sustain the organizations. And people in general, they also fed up with the organization, because many organizations are there. Maybe genuine, may not be genuine, maybe for their own interest, maybe for a small group. Lots of collection, lots of donations, student organizations. We have among the engineers also more than 4 or 5 student organizations. We have employees organizations, more than 4 or 5. One political party means one organization for them. They have different women organizations for different political parties. They have different student organizations. They have different, so many organizations. So people are fed up. Whom to pay, whom to donate, whom to give. So in this way, now it's very difficult to convince the people for fundraising and all. So for anything, any kind of meeting, any kind of seminar, any kind of workshop, we require some fund, some money. So as a result, now all these activities are stopped, so to say. I mean, and as far as BPHR is concerned, we have changed our strategies also. We don't want to be in high profile. This is our experience. So we just left the situation like that. We just want to see the people respond, how they feel in our absence. Now we realize that people want somebody to lead them. There are lots of violations, lots of atrocities, lots of things are happening. We just kept quiet. We don't want to say, because we want that whether people need us or not, we want to test. So we have changed the strategies. We just keep silent, let them realize, and one day we'll become active. And we are, of course, we are organizing ourselves. We are trying to strengthen, but we become very low profile, and we are, what to say, we don't post ourselves also. We don't want to attend any kind of seminar or any kind of workshop. It's just one, so to say, just watch and wait kind of policy we are adopting. But it doesn't mean that organization is no more, or organization is not doing anything. We are doing silently. We are collecting. It's our full-time Secretary General, and we have some other members also. But we want to just experience. We want to, make the people realize actually about the situations. Actually, situations has reached to certain extent. It's a question of survival, I said. And the non-indigenous people, they are, they are moving like a war situation. They want to encroach our indigenous land. They have already started encroaching. They have, that is in planning manner, not individual way. It's a planning manner. Planning collectively, like grouping. They want to encroach. They want to grasp our land by any means. Like I should not say these words, though it is very awkward, but they try to even get married to our indigenous girls, college going girls, university going girls. This is also their planning policy. and like they are, what to say, in terms of job also.
There's
Yes,
drugs.
they
Drugs.
yes, that is their
Drugs.
drugs. I think our
Or our
sister will say
young
drugs.
boys, no?
I should give some point for her also. What I mean to say is like in terms of job, like say for indigenous people we have 31%. Suppose say in the police or any department, they don't fill up this 31%. They are already taking how much? 71%. They have fill up. And ours, 31%, they don't fill up. They are just filling up 15%, 20%. They said no eligible candidate, no eligible professors, assistant professors, then civil service not qualified, teachers not qualified. So these are the policies being played by these non-indigenous people. I should not say government, but non-indigenous people as a whole. So these are the major problem with our people, and as I said, majority and minority. It's not 50-50 or 40-60 like sometimes I used to read Manipur situation 40-60, Kuki 40, Meitei 60. Like ours is 30-70, 30-70. 1:3 or 1:3, we say like that, or 3:1, like something like that. So this is the situation. And lastly, I would say Tripura is the gateway to India for the Bangladeshis. They'll enter anytime, they'll move to Assam, they'll move to Nagaland, they'll move to Mizoram, they'll move to Delhi, they'll move to Bombay, anywhere. Through Tripura, it's a gateway. It's a gateway. And the local government is encouraging this. The local government is encouraging this. For what reason, I don't know. So this is the gateway. So this is the most dangerous thing. We need to seal this gateway. Otherwise, I think the entire Northeast will be one day become like Tripura, as one of our sisters said. Within no time, maybe another 10 years, maybe another 20 years. Dimapur is already, I think, almost half kind of Tripura. In the same way, Mizoram is not safe. If Tripura is not safe, India is not safe today. If Tripura is not safe, Nagaland is not safe. Mizo friends, they may think that they are safe, but after 50 years, after 30 years, Mizoram will not be safe. Arunachal will not be safe. Assam is not safe already. So this is the situation and crux of the problem in Tripura. I should say this much. Don't want to say more. There are so many things we cannot, finish by this short time. So thank you for giving me this opportunity once again.
Thank you.
In fact, why I'm here today is also because I was a student of many of the people here. First, as a student of nursery, I was a student of Madam Kavita. That time, she was my warden, and Christina was in her stomach. Then she was born there in the school. By then I come to the other school, and my father always take the example of my uncle, Hebel Kalai. Said he's in Shillong, but we know him as a social worker. Not he is an MA for community or some graduate, but somebody whom I looked at. But my God, that was not a bed of roses. It was a nightmare. The first experience was my own uncle was arrested. And there was a time I knew the bravery of many of our organization where people don't dare to come forward. And we were the volunteers in Tripura Students Federation. Brother Sunil was there. Late brother Prasanto was there, who truly worked with us. Ozit, now who is in BJP, was also there. We stayed in his office, do that. There were not even a single person who could accompany the family to go to the Kailasgarh court and ask for a bail. And there was a time Brother Dilip is not here. He, along with Brother Foni, who is not even Daponi, Supari Bagani, and he dared to, he's a little bit of deformed in the leg, but he dared to drive Maruti van, and we went to Kailasgarh. That was the first time I experienced how the work of justice is being done.
Good afternoon to all of you, and my heartiest welcome to those my friend or sister from Nagaland, and also
Manipur.
She's from Manipur and from Shillong, chief guest. Yeah, brother and sister. Actually, I like to apologize that I'm not used to talk in English. Okay, because when I teach also in Bengali, so there is in Bengali there is a proverb, "Onabashe Bidyaras," means if we don't practice, it becomes decreased. So I didn't talk much. I didn't talk in English so many years, like 24 years, I think. So I just if there's anything mistake or wrong, no. I would like to share few points here. That is, there is in our language, "Ketong sumpu samana." Ketong means thread, no? Thread here. If we mix up, it is difficult to find out the ending, the thread. We say in our language, "Huma," "Ketong huma." To find out that "Ketong huma" is very difficult if we mix up. Just like that, our Tripura people also, or Borok people also mix up. Everything's mixed up. Everything's a gondogol. Okay. I don't know where to start, how to start, when to start. Which one I'll start first? Like you say, Borok. Borok also. Some will write Roman script, some will write Bangla, some will create their own letters or
Script.
Then even now to Hindi, Devanagari, and even among the people who are writing Roman script, they also so many controversy. Okay, so Bohrokni, it is like that. No problem is not solved. I don't know when it will be solved, how it will be solved. Okay, now just think traditional dress also, our Tripura dress. Some will wear risha, some will wear sari, some will wear blouse. That my first and foremost to one is to make Hansai's traditional dress in our Tripura people or Borok people. That's why we means Borok means from, by the help of especially our brother I organized, especially I should say I was secretary and Didi was in Shillong. So everything I had to do at the time. 2002. Uniformity brings unity. Uniformity brings unity. The topic was like that. So I want our people to be Hansa means unity in our Borok Hansa. Only women's dress. Okay, just I was targeting our dress will be like top, like indigenous women in Northeast, no, top, and rignai down there, tukna. But in our Tripura, it's not like that. Some are like Assamese, half dress, half sari. Some are sari. Our Borok speaking people. Some are like me or Risha. So I want to make this unity in that dress, because I have seen that in Shillong, like Kashi they have junction, and shawl also same, and even their earring also same. Unity earring. I feel so. I used to watch them. I feel so happy to see them. But when I come to my place, I don't know how to start, where to start, to whom to call, and to whom to make understanding my feeling. I have no people to share my feeling in our people.
one woman, she's the wife of a revolutionary wife. When she told me now, she said to me, sister, I think you are not happy in your mind because you don't have your 11 people to think or talk. I used to say her, I thank to her, how you know my mind? You are not educated, but you are a very wise woman. I told her in her village. Please come, Kesli also. Yes.
Anyway, the behest for Ravindra. Please come. Come and please, new team, come. Take pictures, please. Yes, please come. Thank you. Please come.
Program kali tahu majalah tamayo. Yan chungai tango the famous singer.
Hello.
Jatan na bonus kiwa niya.
इतना फेमस नहीं हूँ.
We have a live singer.
Naigidi. Macam kali jangan ni. Music betul ni sah. Tam item tong khagana no chicken dal tei abazar tei chakai kena tong lu dok wak chakai wak bahan chakai
Taking care, huh?
Yes, I have to.
Yeah.
Because of high blood pressure.
Oh, I see. Hey, that's
tagor sai chong
Peace Center, Nandanagar.
gambus ko
Manya Hanas.
Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow.
sabay camp
Yeah.
sabay
We should meet by 9:30.
okay bye good night
Do like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.